Welcome to Heal, Educate, Motivate, bringing to you a panel of friends who discuss about everyday life.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Heal, Educate, Motivate. Burmz,
Yo,
I thought I'd change it up a little bit.
you did that. I didn't expect that one.
Yeah, usually it's me first and you second, but
You caught me off guard, bro.
I know, huh? We're so used to doing the standard routine. What's going on here? Oh my goodness. Okay, so in this third session, we wanted to give the audience a case study or something to think about. Okay, so this concept is, does positivity or negativity shape your reality? Okay, I want everyone here listening to this podcast, just jot that down and have a little sit down and think about it, or meditate on it, or just to give a good rough understanding of a case study.
So does positivity or negativity shape your reality?
Does positive or negative shape your reality? That's correct. Okay, so the next one is number 4. What different types of choices would you make if you're in an optimistic state or a pessimistic state? The key word, state. State.
What types of choices would you make?
Would you have made any different choices if you are either on one side of the coin or on the other side of the coin?
See, the way I see it is that if somebody is very optimistic, they might choose to totally ignore the negative parts and just really focus on the positive parts only.
Oh yeah, of course. You gotta use your common sense. Obviously, right? You're not gonna do something and think, oh wow, my car is gonna fly from nowhere. Okay, yeah, but it's still gotta be down to earth. So you gotta use common sense too. But how we constructed this podcast is actually for our viewers, our listeners, to contemplate the state of being, from being optimistic or pessimistic. And I would love for more people out there, or our audience, to be optimistic. More optimism. Optimism is quite healthy, right? But at the same time, you can be realistic as well. So your optimism shouldn't be too far from reality,
Yeah.
It's still a structure, right? Optimism does take you to new heights. For example, let's say you believe in yourself that you can write a book. You have that belief and you're very optimistic about the belief of what you can do, right? But if you're pessimistic, you're going to think straight away, oh no, I'm not going to write that book. Who's going to read it? Why should I write it? No, it's not good enough. And no matter what you do in your life, even though it's superbly done, you're still going to look at it in a negative light. Burmz?
Oh yeah, that's what it is. Like, you can still look at the negative side of things, but always from a viewpoint where it's always going to result in something positive, no matter what. We can transform a lot of things from negative to positive. It's all about your perspective and your beliefs, and if you have an optimistic output, you have a strong belief that we can transform any of these areas. It's always going to be, we can make it positive.
That's correct. It is healthy. For some basic examples, your health, your wealth, your well-being, your state of mind.
That's right.
For example, for your health, if you have that negative impression on yourself saying, I need to be healthy, I have to be healthy, but whenever I try to be healthy, I always let myself down, and that's so painful, so I don't want to even attempt to be healthy.
Yeah.
Burmz?
That's right. Or I'm gonna go and exercise, but every time I exercise, there's a risk I might fall over and hurt my knee and something, and then so I'd rather just be safe. If I stay inside, I won't get exercise done, but my knee will be safe. There's no risk there of me injuring myself. But staying at home and you're not getting the exercise done.
No, you're not. I mean, you can start your exercise routine from the basics, just a little bit of Tai Chi, eat half what you normally eat, especially those out there which are over 120 kilos easy. They will have certain detrimental.
There's fear.
Yeah, because they have that fear of hurting themselves, and so it kind of comes in like the healthier gets healthier and the unhealthier gets unhealthier, only because the concept that's in their mind in the first place kind of ricochets after it. It's kind of like a propeller. Of the optimism has its own propeller, and pessimism has its own propeller, and same thing to do with wealth. Some can take care of their money well, other people cannot take care of their money very well. Some invest in small things, and others are too afraid to invest, so the richer gets richer and the poorer gets poorer. You see, and it stems to an inner factor. For example, if you're at a state in your life and you are unhealthy, does not mean you cannot change. It does not mean you can't do anything. You can still do very small amounts of exercise, which is very healthy, and you build upon it. One thing which is unfortunate in the bodybuilding industry, I mean, and especially for guys like me, we're like the lightweight, okay? And we've learned previously, no pain, no gain concept. Have you heard about that one?
Oh yeah.
Burmz, no pain, no gain?
I don't, everybody, well, I guess there are people that haven't, but
Yeah.
no pain, no gain.
No pain, no gain. Or work out until you fail. Oh my god, I used to do that, but I stopped doing that. For example, right now, where I've learned and my body has easily adapted to that strategy is when you work out, like let's say some weights, as soon as the weight starts tearing into your muscles and you feel the pain, stop. Don't continue. Give your muscles some adequate rest, and then do it again. If it hurts, you stop. Okay. You don't want that excess lactic acid buildup, and that will just it doesn't feel very nice. You see, and those out there who are running, and there's a lot of conditions when it comes to running. For example, like they do these marathons and all these excessive routines, and initially, humankind when they run, it's either running towards food or running away from a predator. Okay, that's some kind of like evolutionary psychology right there. But if someone continuously runs, they'll compact the spine, the organs in the body gets shifted a lot, and it's not completely healthy. And I know someone out there was saying, "Oh no, how come? No, running's very healthy." But I gave you our perspective side of this thing. Okay, so Burmz, we're at the power of choice. Can you choose to be positive or negative, whatever you do? Are you optimistic? Are you pessimistic? Are you positive or negative? Burmz, please share.
The power of choice. Sometimes people are at the point where they can't choose. You know, sometimes life can become overwhelming to the point where, as much as you want to be optimistic, you just can't see the light.
You can't see the light.
You
No,
cannot.
You can't see the light.
There's
no.
way too much weight on you. Negativity is surrounding you, and kind of like just
It feels intense, doesn't
it
it?
feels like you've been possessed. You know, and for those people that have been hurt and had a lot of stress in their lives, they can't remove that stress, and it becomes just overwhelming, like I said.
Overwhelming, yeah.
So how can they see the light?
That's the key word, overwhelming.
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 When it's overwhelming, your power of choice becomes.
Because when things get so overwhelming, how could you see the structure of well-balanced life at the end? Yeah, that is the key word.
And what if
overwhelming.
you've tried for so long, you know? You've been good for 7 years, and, you know, like you can't see any progress, you know, and your life, you're still unhappy.
But that's the thing, though. We're all progressing, right? We're progressing to the next level, to the next level, to the next level. But we can't. Some people can't see the minor progression,
Yeah.
And because they can't see it, they don't know that they're progressing because they're so stuck in a certain mindset.
Yes.
Life is all evolution. Life is always movement. Okay. And energy transforms even.
Yes.
In that particular point.
That's
But
so
a lot of
true.
people, you're absolutely correct, Burmz. It is overwhelming, and we don't know whether we're progressing or not. But we are progressing. Just because you can't measure it, you are still progressing.
You are, and sometimes it takes maybe somebody to show you, or like
Or someone to give you a guiding
talk to
hand.
somebody about, you know, that maybe that knows you, if you can be open and be vulnerable, you know, with the healthcare professional, or even a close friend you know
Or relative.
who won't ridicule you, or you know, or yeah, there's a lot of people think there's everyone in this there's no people in the world left that care, but there are plenty of people
There are
still
plenty of
care
Samaritans. There's plenty
about
of
the
Samaritans.
well-being.
Yeah, so it's not.
Yeah.
There's not. I don't think there's enough people out there to care.
Yeah, because like mainly we look at the world, and it's a very competitive world that we live in now, and we think everybody's kind of cutthroat. Everybody's would use information that we share to their advantage, you know, to get ahead of us, or abuse us, or have some level of control, you know, using your emotions and your experiences against you.
And like you open up to others.
Yeah, if you open up to, there's a fear, you know, of that. But there, you know, once you gain clarity of mind, you can really see who the people that you can trust are, you know. And if you open up with them, and they can definitely tell you that those 7 years that you've been, you know, your progression where you felt like you haven't changed, or you haven't made any progress towards positivity, you have, you know, like
You're always growing.
we're always growing. You're at the point where you couldn't see the light at the end of the tunnel, because you're already very close to the light, you know, like not in terms of passing away or going to heaven or anything, but
Yes. So,
Like-
so particularly when you're out there, and if you want help, ask for help. Okay. There's always a helping hand out there. You don't have to just remain at one particular point in your life. Yes, you're evolving. Yes, you may not be able to measure it, but ask for help. If you want to learn how to play the piano, ask for a tutor. Or if you want to learn how to sing, ask for someone to teach you how to sing. Okay. And also, people out there, they might be suffering in silence. Okay. And it takes more of a strength to ask for help than to suffer in silence. I mean, they could say, "Oh, I'm strong. Strong means suffer in silence." But no, it's the other way around. Strong is
I
requesting
don't
help.
need your advice. I'm already, you know, I know what I'm doing. I look at all the success I've had. You know, why would I? You don't even earn 100,000 a year. Why should I listen to you? You know, like, but there's other people have different experiences. You know, like
Everyone's got a story.
everybody has a story. I would rather hear the story of a girl who survived poverty in her country and left. You know, she escaped it. She escaped slavery. She escaped, you know, prostitution, being put into prostitution. Then to hear a story about somebody who earned $10 billion in his life. You know, because that's an experience there, like it cannot be replaced. A girl who survived that, you know, that's real experience to me. You know, what women have to go through, what the persecuted have to go through. That's real, like, you know, compared to like navigating the capitalistic world and you know, like just earning money. Like, money doesn't mean anything to me. At the end of the day, you can have money, as we said earlier, they're printing it. It could be some guy at the keyboard.
And the cat just jumps on the keyboard, accidentally adds extra zeros accidentally.
Exactly.
On the banking
It
computer.
doesn't mean anything. You give me real experience. I think experience comes through pain and suffering, life experience, and some of the life experience you can't really even pay for in this world.
Doesn't mean you have to have pain and suffering. You can have loving experiences also.
Yeah, absolutely.
Definitely two sides of the coin. Yeah. So, well, I just love to touch about the factor of if you want help. Maybe some people don't want help, but like I said, if you want to do something, ask for help. If you want to learn something, ask to be taught. Okay. Okay. This is done for this segment of the podcast. We're happy that you're listening to us. We have a few more of these to come along. And again, I would just want to recommend the book, The Art of Love by Yasha Firoz. You're going to get sick and tired of me hearing that, right? Actually, no, I'm going to put it out there. No, it's a fun book. It's going to help a lot of people out there.
Get sick of this book.
No, we're not going to get sick of this book. Heck, nope.
Hello, it's a 4-letter. So far, it's one of the most positive 4-letter words that I've ever heard.
Yes, exactly. The 4-letter words, Burmz.
Yeah, so there's not many 4-letter words are really that positive, but I'm taking a look at the screen there. Look at it. Love, kind, your mind, time.
Humankind, healing.
Words have a lot of strength,
Yes,
a lot
they
of
do.
power.
Words got a lot of power.
Look at the positive word. Time. So.
You want a glass of water, Burmz?
Yes.
I'll get you one soon after this.
Thank you.
Alright, everyone. Like I said, there's a wonderful book out there. It's called The Art of Love, Keys to Enlightenment. Enlightenment practically means knowing something which you did not know before. I know. There's a lot of kind of stigma of enlightenment. Oh, I'm blissful. But practically, enlightenment means knowing more now than you have ever known before. Okay, and we'll see you guys next time.
Bye.
See ya.
Thank you for listening. Please give us a thumbs up, subscribe, and comment your questions below. Stay tuned.